This is Lorena Mora-Mowry. Today we have the pleasure to interview in Español and English about a wonderful partnership that they are working together for the community in Toledo. With us, the Executive Director of Water for Ishmael, nuestra amiga Guisselle Mendoza de Adelante, Toledo, es la Directora Ejecutiva. And we have Patricia Hernández, she's Attorney of Law of the
Advocates are basic legal equality.
Welcome to all of you. Janelle, explain us a little bit about this program that you work together and what you are providing in this partnership with Toledo, with Adelante Toledo and ABLE.
Thank you so much for having us here. We're really excited about this partnership because it's going to allow us to help people from beginning to end of the citizenship process. So we're working together as a team to inform the community about this project, to give them what they need in terms of education to help them learn and pass the information on the citizenship test and interview, and then the legal help to be able to fill out the forms and go through the process and actually be naturalized.
Explícanos un poco en español por qué es tan importante esa asociación, ese partnership entre tres organizaciones tan importantes en Toledo.
Bueno, gracias Lorena por tenernos aquí. Yo creo que la parte importante de esto es que nos estamos uniendo en una manera grande, porque no solo Adelante está participando, sino Water for Ishmael y también ABLE. Entonces, la parte de las personas dicen, bueno, no sé a dónde ir, pues pueden ir adelante, ¿verdad? No sé quién va a dar las clases, si están bien las clases, y Water for Ishmael va a dar esas clases. Estoy nervioso porque no sé cómo voy a generar la aplicación. Entonces, ABLE, los abogados de ABLE pueden ayudar con esa parte. Y muchas de las cosas que nosotros estamos tratando de hacer no solo es para latinos, no solo son para personas que hablan español, es para todas las personas que están elegibles para hacerse ciudadanos.
So let's talk about, you talk about for all the immigrants. Let's talk about for the requirements, Patricia, because they have to be a specific requirements to be able to attend these classes. Let's talk about the requirement and the services that you're going to provide.
And thank you, Lorena, for having us. And generally, to become a United States citizen, you do have to be a lawful permanent resident for at least 5 years, or a green card holder, typically for 5 years, but only 3 years if you happen to be married to a United States citizen. You also have to be 18 years old. You have to show that you haven't left the United States for a certain period of time. For example, you haven't had any extended absences from the United States while in your lawful permanent residency status. And also you would, of course, need to show that you're a person of good moral character. And
so that means that they will not have a DUI of domestic violence. It's true?
Right, right. Generally, it's a background check. It's a very thorough background check. And of course, you have to show that you support the ideals and principles of the United States Constitution.
Son muy importantes estos requisitos, ¿verdad, Guisselle? Que sean permanentes residentes, que tenga, si está casado con un americano, que tenga 3 años por lo menos, que sea que tenga la tarjeta verde o green card. I'm just translating what you say. Tienen que ser mayores de 18 años y que tienen que ser revisión de sus antecedentes, si tienen antecedentes o no. O sea, tienen ya unos requisitos que son muy importantes. Pero hablemos un poco acerca del costo de la aplicación, que son $680. Can you explain to us a little bit about the application, the fee?
Sure, I'd be happy to. It is a hefty fee. It costs $680 to file the application. But there are waivers available for those who meet certain income guidelines, and it's really based on your income and your household size. And as part of this service, we would be happy to evaluate people for eligibility for that waiver.
Entonces es como para que ellos, la persona que cumple los requisitos de ingresos menores pueden tener no necesariamente pueden aplicar para que ese 680 puedan ser de una forma eliminados. De esto.
Parte de las barreras o las excusas que las personas tienen o ponen de transportación, que no tienen cuidado del niño o que la locación. Entonces, de nuevo, quebrando esa barrera con ABLE, con las maestras, Adelante va a recoger a las personas levantarlos en la casa de ellos y traerlos a la oficina. Si tienen niños, van a ser cuidados. El proceso se ha hecho fácil, pues que sí hay una ventaja para hacerse ciudadanos.
So we have 2 teachers who are great teachers and exciting and energetic teachers who are, their specialty is to teach people who don't speak English as their first language. So they have background and experience in this. They will be teaching some English that will be focused on what our students need to be able to pass the test and the interview. So they'll be specifically addressing that content. We'll have a class for people that know just a little bit of English, and also a class that for people that have a higher level of English ability, so that it'll be more catered to the needs of each person.
Muy importante que van a tener Water for Ishmael va a dar los entrenadores, las personas que va a proporcionar el entrenamiento. ¿Cómo te sientes tú que están trabajando juntos 3 diferentes organizaciones para el bienestar, para que hacer que el sistema de la ciudadanía sea posible para muchos hispanos, para muchos inmigrantes del área de Toledo?
Yo creo que, en mi opinión, para mí es un sueño. Como muchas personas saben, yo recién me hice ciudadana el 4 de junio y ha estado en esa posición, ha estado enfrente de esas barreras, enfrente de esas excusas, y yo sé que yo no soy la única que está en esa posición o estaba en esa posición. So, para mí es un sueño, una realidad de tener este sueño para que nosotros le enseñemos no solo a la comunidad latina, sino a todos los inmigrantes que sí se puede. Podemos trabajar con diferentes agencias. So Water for Ishmael, ellos trabajan más con refugees. EBO trabaja con toda la comunidad. Nosotros nos especializamos en latinos que son, tal vez, a veces tienen documentos, a veces no. Pero este programa en especial está abriendo las puertas para personas de cualquier raza, cultura, si son inmigrantes, para que se hagan ciudadanos. Es algo muy por primera vez que se va a hacer en Toledo. Entonces, nosotros estamos muy contentos. El dinero o la fundación viene por Toledo Community Foundation, y ellos miraron que esto es un buen piloto para hacerlo, y lo que queremos hacer un buen trabajo, que las personas sepan que estamos haciendo esto para que se vuelva a repetir por muchos años.
Janelle and Patricia, this citizen program is only a pilot program. You hope that it's going to be a completely success and then you can repeat this program?
Yes, so we've already filed a grant application. Actually, maybe Patricia, you should talk about that because that's under ABLE.
Well, we have filed a grant application for more funding from United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, specifically to do this type of work. And we are hoping it's for a greater amount of money. And we are hoping that if this pilot project is successful, we can use that information to enhance our chances of getting that greater pool of funding, because it really is a great need, and United States citizenship really results in wonderful benefits for people.
That funding would allow us to continue this program for 2 years.
Ok, entonces los fondos, este es un programa piloto y de acuerdo al éxito que tienen, ya aplicaron para otros fondos federales para que se pueda obtener fondos para los próximos 2 años. ¿Dónde se va a realizar este programa?
Sí, en Adelante, en los lunes en la noche, 6:30 a 9:30.
Okay,
Yeah, so I think if you're wondering, thinking, curious about the program, just call. You know, we're there, a phone call away, to answer some questions, hesitations that you may have. I think it's a step in the right direction when people are eligible for citizenship and they just simply pick up the phone. So don't be afraid to call and register for the classes. It's not scary, I did it. Lo último, yo quiero decirles que si tienen curiosidad, tienen preguntas, algo que quieren saber, que llamen. Estamos solo una llamada, llámenos, y yo lo hice, es muy fácil, así que ustedes lo pueden hacer.
Lorena, I don't know if you'd like to include this or not, but one of the things that we have found is that it's really important to emphasize the benefits of United States.
Oh, that's true. Yes, please.
I think the biggest benefit this particular year, of course, is the right to vote. It's a really big deal this year in particular. But you can also, as a United States citizen, obtain a United States passport, which means that you can enter and exit the United States. You can travel without restriction, which is another nice benefit. Another big benefit to our clients is that as a United States citizen, you can sponsor a greater category of family or loved ones. As a lawful permanent resident, you can only sponsor a spouse and your children. But as a United States citizen, you can sponsor your spouse, your children, but also your parents and your siblings. And that's important to a lot of people as well. And generally, becoming a United States citizen just allows for greater civic engagement and full integration into the community. Only United States citizens can serve on a jury, can run for public office, can hold certain government and employment positions. So there's really a lot to be said for whatever trouble you might be facing in becoming a United States citizen. It's really worth the time and the effort that it takes.
Entonces los beneficios para ser ciudadanos son muy amplios, ¿verdad? No solamente ustedes pueden traer a sus familias y a sus hermanos, sino también pueden usar el pasaporte, que les pueden ir a todas partes del mundo sin limitaciones, pero también pueden ser jurado en los tribunales, y también ustedes pueden votar, que es lo más importante. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much.
Thank
you.
you.
Gracias.
Thank you.